going on with all my money motivated stars? Let me cut the air down so y'all can hear me in this video, because I want everything I'm finna say to be heard. On a side note, boy, I feel like it's goddamn 400 degrees. I feel like juvie. But let me get straight to it, man. I know this gonna hurt a lot of black people's feelings, you know what I mean? Due to me talking about the president that everybody loves, which is Barack Obama. The first lady they love, which is Michelle Obama. But as we know, Michelle Obama has a podcast now. And I just recently, some clips just recently surfaced about a podcast she did, episode of the podcast she did with Barack Obama, which was like 5 days ago. So I ended up seeing a couple clips today with Barack Obama talking, and basically he was saying a lot of stuff I really disagree with. So I'm finna, you know what I mean? I have no problem with disagreeing with somebody. I don't counsel nobody out just because I disagree with them. It's just an opinion. You feel what I'm saying? But I've been counseled the Obamas out. Like they no good for no type of community. Like I said, I know black people are so infatuated. You know, it's different races that love the Obamas too. It ain't just black, but a lot of black people were fooled by the complexion of these people and thought that these people were going to come in for black people's betterment. That was delusion, confusion and delusion, when this system is not based on helping anybody. You feel what I'm saying? Because like I said, I didn't vote for anybody, but when it comes down to it, when you compare Barack Obama to Trump has helped more people in America than Barack Obama has. You know what I'm saying? Not saying he ain't got his wicked ways. I don't do these politics, but me observing, just listen to me now. I ain't talking about people, because like I said, this video, YouTube be showing my analytics and they be saying people be clicking on my videos who ain't subscribed. So the people who ain't subscribed, who don't know me, listen. You feel what I'm saying? When it comes to me observing, I saw what Barack Obama did, and you can clearly tell from his conversation that I'm finna talk about his whole agenda, him and Michelle's whole agenda. They got in, and we just gonna talk about the LGBT community when it comes to them. You feel what I'm saying? Because this is what they was talking about in the this is the topic of the video. So we already know Barack Obama came in, he made it. He was the first president to make it legal for gay marriage. You feel what I'm saying? So hold on, before I skip past it, because we got so many warning signs from our people, different people. You feel what I'm saying? The Boondocks, like I said, the Boondocks have never failed me yet. That's why I got so many videos talking about the Boondocks. You feel what I'm saying? Because in the Boondocks, when they showed the little cartoon version of Barack Obama, how they were showing how he didn't care. This is literally it. Just like when the Flint, Michigan water got dirty. He was telling people it was okay, it was safe to drink. They brought him a glass of the water. This man took the smallest sip. He didn't prove to nobody that it was safe to drink. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna go in front of a whole crowd of people and say, well, it's safe to drink their water. It's full of lead now. It's safe to drink their water. And then they ask you to drink it. You do this. That man took a little cat sip. It's still on, like all this stuff I'm saying is documented. It's still on YouTube. Just like when John Rivers came out and she said, they asked her a question, the interviewer asked her a question, said, when do you think America will have its first gay president? And they said, we already have it with even though I feel like all of them was like that, she said, we already have it with Barack Obama. Everybody know Michelle is a trans person. You feel what I'm saying? Allegedly, this is not me saying that this Michelle Obama is that. That's what she said. It's still on YouTube. Not saying I take everything that everybody say verbatim, but when I see signs, I see signs. You feel what I'm saying? It's not. He cannot convince you that that's not true. You understand all the stuff he do. Like, he made it legal for gay marriage. Then him talking in his podcast The man, then he called Michelle Obama Michael on several occasions. That's documented. Just look it up. Barack Obama calling Michelle Obama Michael. Some people might say this is an innocent mistake. I don't care. Let me just think about something real quick. I'm gonna say I ain't even gonna put my ex name. I'm just gonna make up a Tiara. You know, if my ex-girlfriend name was Tiara or whatever. If I'm making a public announcement, I'm not finna make a mistake and say Tim. You know what I'm saying? The stuff, the clues are there. Jinkies. You know what I'm saying? I used to watch a lot of Scooby-Doo. You know what I'm saying? So I know where to put the clues there. Blues Clues. I used to watch Zoom. You know what I'm saying? We had a lot of educational stuff growing up. I know, you know what I'm saying? So going back to the topic, and I'm gonna go and make this video. I'm gonna end it here because like I ain't want to make this video that long. It's like hot as fuck outside. But so Barack Obama. They was having a conversation about the menosphere and like basically how these guys get on YouTube and they express their feelings and you know basically they don't like the opinions of these males. I guess you feel what I'm saying. I guess because they masculine opinions. You feel what I'm saying. Not saying all these guys are right. But they basically talking about like the Kevin Samuels and it's another bald head, I don't know his name. There's a lot of guys on here doing the podcast. A lot of women on here doing the podcast. They corrupting the minds of the girls and them dudes corrupting the minds of the boys. But some men have certain points to where they don't have fathers in their lives. So a lot of these dudes, these young boys growing up, they will be good men because some of these dudes know what they talking about. All these dudes online ain't flawed. You feel what I'm saying? And I can honestly say that because I done watch certain people's content. I don't watch this stuff like that because I'm already figured out who I am. You know what I'm saying? I know how I move. I don't really need no male perspective on how to be a male. But I listen to other males talk about spirituality and eating different recipes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that I listen to. But I don't need nobody to form who I am because I'm up in that age where you know what I'm saying? I should be finding my own self. By my own, I don't need nobody to tell me that. I should know who I am. But the young guys, they looking up to these guys. Some wrong information, some right information. You feel what I'm saying? But when it comes down to it, Barack was saying, and this is what I had this issue with. You feel what I'm saying? Discrepancy. That man said, I gotta quote it right. He was like, he feel like young boys growing up should have at least one gay male in their life. You feel what I'm saying? And he goes on to explain that he had his teacher, I think he was his college teacher, you know, his professor. He said he was gay and he told him, he put him in his place when he needed to be put in his place. He told him what not to do when he got a little ignorant, you know what I mean? Basically he had like structure and he took a liking to the gay professor, you feel what I'm saying? And the professor took a liking to him, basically. And he was basically saying, man, like, I'm just gonna stop right there. First of all, Barack, that makes no sense, bro. Gay or straight, a man can put you in, they do the same thing. A man can put, a straight or gay man can put you in your place about a lot of different things when you acting ignorant. You feel what I'm saying? You don't need to be classified as homosexual or heterosexual for your message or your discipline to be more effective than anybody's. You feel what I'm saying? So that was crazy. So I got to dissect it like that because there was so much stuff he said that was stupid. Yes, Barack Obama, he said a lot of stuff that was stupid. So moving on, he was just like, yeah, because we need a diverse group of men around these guys. And when it comes to certain things, one thing he said, that's what I agree on, you know what I mean? I feel like a child should hang around his father and other males like the uncles who got their head on straight. You know what I mean? Not saying that the low vibrational people should be around, you know what I'm saying, your child, but the people who, you know what I'm saying, like the big brothers, the uncles, you know what I mean, the grandfather, it should be like the barbershop, you feel what I'm saying? Like it should be conversations that should be had with your son or whatever, other than you feel what I'm saying? So he can know how to talk to other men, he know how to talk to, you know what I'm saying, talk to women, because it's a lot of these dudes who give the young dudes the game about how to approach a woman, you feel what I'm saying? And some have the right approach, some have the wrong approach, you feel what I'm saying? But that is needed. But to say that one of the males should at least be gay is crazy, you feel what I'm saying? that's not a requirement for a young man to grow up. I didn't grow up with that, and I feel like I know how to treat gay people. You know what I'm saying? It's just common respect. You grow up in a good household, you should have respect for everybody. It's not a certain title of a person. That's why they say you should treat the janitor with the same respect you treat the CEO. I was brought up on that. You know what I'm saying? So whether you classify he, she, he, it don't matter. I'm gonna give you respect. But how he was saying is like, that has to be implanted. He feel like it should be implanted in each little boy's lives. You know what I'm saying? That's the agenda they pushing. It was a white guy that came out a couple years ago who said him and Barack Obama had like something going on. He all of a sudden disappeared. He's no longer, he's dismissed off his planet. You feel what I'm saying? Like, people not peeping the agenda when it comes down to it, man. These people have an agenda, and I'm pretty sure the elites or whatever, or the so-called people that be, not the powers that be, not the elites, the people that be who's keeping the world distracted, they know that the Obamas have still have influence. That's why people still want them in office to this day, because they went in there and they sat down like the people they were supposed to sit down with. You know what I'm saying? People, they were acting how they were supposed to act. Just go in there and act classy. Shoot some hoops every now and then. Be around a star. You know what I'm saying? Say you like Tupac. You know what I'm saying? That's all they do is pander to a lot of the black community. You feel what I'm saying? Just like Trump and all them, they ain't no different. You feel what I'm saying? But like I said, I at least can say, at least when Trump was in office, people got stimulus checks. He did change a lot of different things. People got the PPP. And I know a lot of people would say, well, a lot of people gonna have to pay their money back. A lot of people gonna get locked up for that. Yeah, the people who didn't do right by it. You feel what I'm saying? It's a lot of people who really flipped their money and now are millionaires because of Donald Trump gave them that opportunity. You feel what I'm saying? It's a lot of opportunities that was given. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of different things that people really do not recognize due to their determining greatness on complexion. You feel what I'm saying? When it comes to the office or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's so difficult to see somebody's flaws when you're interested in something else that they bring to the table. It's just like most of these relationships. It's so hard to see the red flags of a person, or you ignore them due to you wanting to get sex, or due to you wanting to get your rent paid. There's a lot of things that people tend to ignore because the distraction of what's gonna please them. It's the ego thing. You feel what I'm saying? But when it comes down to it, man, that man has never been for us. You can see the clear agenda that they have. He was basically, that's what I got from the what's called. Maybe people watch it and they don't get the same thing I got from it. That's what my interpretation of it is. He was basically saying, and then when he goes along to say, if you have a son, your son may need a perspective from the gay guy about your father. That's the craziest thing. Like, you don't need why would you bring somebody another meal in your life just to see how your father's moving, and for that guy to tell something about their kid's fathers to their kid? You feel what I'm saying? Like, why would you need somebody? Like, I don't need, that's disrespectful, even for you to say, even for you to think. You know what I mean? I'm not finna go in no child's life with the intention on telling them, hey, watch how your father moving. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he moved, like, even if it's true or not, that's his reality. Whenever that child, if you're a mentor to that child, whenever that child come around you, you don't need to be talking about that child's father. You need to be talking about your plans with that child, like what you see him doing, like you know what I mean? Telling him he great, telling him there's more opportunities in this world. Don't be telling him what his father can and cannot bring to him, or how he feel like his father is moving. You feel what I'm saying? That does not go hand in hand, man. For Barack Obama to say that, it's basically infiltration. He basically said, get this gay man in your child's life so he can infiltrate the thoughts and minds and tell him what his father's doing wrong and tell him what he needs. You know what I'm saying? It's the influence. Children, because he know children are very, very, I don't want to say gullible, but they like sponges. So whenever they are around somebody who they look up to, because children don't see color, they don't see gayness, they don't see none of that. Whenever they are around somebody that they highly like or they look up to, they're gonna exhibit or takes a lot of traits. You feel what I'm saying? The good ones and the so-called negative ones, or the ones that they feel like, the ones that they don't know will be perceived in a different light as they grow older. You feel what I'm saying? They're just like, okay, this is my role model. He's making a lot of income. He's funny, or he's such and such, such and such. And you're gonna slowly mimic the way that this person is moving. You know what I'm saying? Through mannerisms, through the way this person, you know what I'm saying, is talking, you know, dressing. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, I ain't got no problems with what people want to be in life, but for the fact that people can't see the agenda behind the Obamas is crazy, man. Everything is centered around Barack says no masculine, let all the feminine in. Like what man thinks, what heterosexual male thinks that way? You feel what I'm saying? That you have to be around a gay person to know how to treat them, or you know what I'm saying? Like, human beings supposed to treat human beings with decency. You don't need, nobody needs a person, like, y'all get what I'm saying. It was just crazy, you feel what I'm saying, that that he even let that come out of his mouth. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all let me know. I'm really eager to post this video, because I really want y'all feedback on what y'all think about it. Like I said, I know a lot of people in love with the Obamas. You feel what I'm saying? They look the perfect, they smile a lot. He makes clever jokes, I guess. But y'all let me know y'all honest opinion of what y'all think about the topic, not what y'all think about the Obama as a whole. If you want to talk about the Obamas as a whole, you know what I mean, what you do like and what you don't like about them. Some people may like 100%. Some people may not like them at all. Just tell me your honest opinion and be mature about it. You feel what I'm saying? But y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Y'all make sure y'all hit the notification bell so y'all be notified when I post this video, and y'all be blessed and walk in there smoke. And share this video, because I really want people, I want more people's interaction, because I want to know, am I the only one seeing it? You feel what I'm saying? Because if I got to be that guy who just hating on, why we got to tear down our own people, I'll just be that guy on the internet. You feel what I'm saying? But I ain't tearing nobody down. I'm just trying to see what he said. It had no relevancy in what he was trying to, what the obstacle was on raising a young man. It's not relative to what you saying. You feel what I'm saying? Or the situation. So yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all share this video. Y'all make sure y'all share this video. Y'all be blessed and walking in smoke.
Telling the truth, Barack Obama is an evil man. Hey everybody.